15 amazing psychological benefits of working out and exercising that you may not have known about prior to today. What's happening, self-helper? It's Vikram here, your coach to becoming the best version of yourself. Now, regardless of your age or fitness level, a lot of studies have shown that making time for exercise provides some serious mental health benefits. And after this video, I'm convinced that you are going to get inspired to exercise by reading up on some of these unexpected ways that working out can help benefit your mental health, your relationships, and allow you to lead a healthier and happier life overall. Oh yeah, I encourage you to watch this video from start to finish because towards the end of it, I'm going to teach you how to optimally use these psychological benefits by incorporating them into your own life. And keeping in mind that goal of creating an amazing life, I would like you to subscribe if this is your first time here and turn on bell notifications so that you never miss another video. So let's jump into it now. Firstly, exercise will help boost your mental toughness. It will help push you towards achieving whatever you set out to achieve. And more importantly, it prepares you. You see, hard times can come by in life sometimes, and exercise can help your body and mind get set for them. And the harder you work out, the more mentally strong you become as a person. Your ability to deal with difficult situations improves so much, it's unbelievable. And on the flip side, because of this ability that exercise gives you, you can enjoy the good times that much more. Number 2, exercise allows you to de-stress and better deal with stress. Had a rough day at the office? Just take a walk in the park or head to the gym for a quick workout. Stress relief happens to be one of the best mental health benefits of working out. It is also particularly useful at managing physical and mental stress. You see, physical activity increases concentrations of norepinephrine, which is a chemical that helps moderate the brain's response to stress. So go ahead and get sweaty to boost your body's ability to deal with existing mental tensions and reduce stress. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention that exercise is a healthy way of dealing with stress. Because come on, it's either that or eating something crappy that you know you would regret later and would eventually leave you even more stressed than you were before. Number 3, you feel better and you have a better mood overall. Now I know personally that working out can be difficult, but it's worth it. Exercise helps release endorphins, which allows us to create feelings of happiness and euphoria. So training for between 30 to 45 minutes a few times a week can really help boost your overall mood. Oh yeah, and did I mention that it has preventive benefits too? A lot of studies have shown that physical activity can help alleviate symptoms even in the clinically depressed. And it's for this reason that you can use this as a healthy escape if you're dealing with anxiety issues or depression. This little trick may just create a change in your life that will allow you to stabilize your mind. Because remember, in the end, a stable mind is necessary for long-term health and well-being. Benefit number 4 is an improvement in self-esteem and self-confidence, especially over your body image. That's right, you can look and even feel like $1,000,000. Literally. You see, on a very basic level, physical fitness can boost self-esteem, create a positive self-image, and help you feel amazing. Regardless of your weight, size, gender, or age, exercise can quickly elevate your perception that you have of yourself, both in terms of how attractive you feel and its positive impact on your self-worth. So how's that for self-love? Number 5 would be an increased satisfaction with oneself. Over time, working out will leave you feeling more accomplished and satisfied. This is for 2 primary reasons. Number 1 would be a release of serotonin, which causes a physical change in your brain and leaves you experiencing more satisfaction. And number 2, it's a constant reminder of why you are doing this. Remember, you are doing this to look, be, and feel good about yourself. Engaging in exercise also helps you feel more energetic, and this works in a couple of different ways. Not only does it behave like a psychological switch in which you feel like you have more energy, but there's also a physical change that occurs when you drop excess body fat. So the more excess body fat you end up dropping and the more fit you become, the less tired you'll eventually end up feeling. This next benefit that I'm going to talk about is one that I'm going to have to admit that I haven't done justice to in the past. But when I have actually taken out the time to go out and do it, it's had a very strong therapeutic impact on my life. Guys, there's something magical about working out in the outdoors. And if you're someone like me who hasn't really tried this full fledged, I mean, you really need to get out there and start doing this. Working out in the great outdoors can do wonders for your self esteem. And if you do choose to take your workouts outside, then it's important to find your style. So, whether it's cycling or hiking, maybe a jog in the park, or even a therapeutic walk in nature, it's important to incorporate outdoor workouts into your exercise routine. And plus, all that vitamin D acquired from soaking up the sun can help lessen the likelihood of developing depressive symptoms. Number 8, your ability to deal with and prevent cognitive decline increases significantly. Unfortunately, it's unpleasant, but it's true. As we get older, our brains get a little hazy to say the least. Diseases that cause problems in thinking and memory, like Alzheimer's, tend to kill off brain cells and ultimately reduce the brain tissue. And we end up losing a lot of the main functions that the brain is supposed to do. So, while exercise and a healthy lifestyle can't cure Alzheimer's, it can act as a barrier against cognitive decline, which usually begins by the age of 45. So, what is in your hands? Well, it's working out really hard and consistently between the ages of 25 and 45, which is going to help boost those chemicals within the brain that support and prevent degeneration of the hippocampus, an important part of the brain that is necessary for memory and learning. Did you know that you have a superpower? It's within your mind. Yeah. Your brain power increases tremendously once you start exercising, and this actually happens due to a physical change. Try and perform more cardiovascular activities like running, interval training, or even cycling if you're looking to produce more brain cells and improve your overall brain performance. All of this will eventually help improve your decision making ability, improve your higher thinking processes, and your ability to learn new things. So, are you feeling any smarter yet? Number 10 is your ability to have a sharper memory. Research states that regular physical activity helps boost memory and your ability to learn new things. So, just like I was talking about earlier, getting sweaty helps increase production of cells in the hippocampus, which is responsible for these activities. One of the research studies linked children's brain development with the level of physical fitness that they had. This wasn't the only study that found a positive correlation between exercise and memory. Scientists found that running sprints helps improve vocabulary retention among healthy adults. I don't know about you, but just listing these benefits makes me want to go out and work out right now. Okay, so the next benefit that I'm going to talk about is the ability of exercise to help control addiction. There's this neurotransmitter that runs through the brain called dopamine, and it's a very dangerous reward chemical that acts in response to any form of pleasure that includes drugs, alcohol, or even food. So, dopamine is responsible for motivation. It guides us towards getting something that we want for ourselves. And often it's very easy to get addicted to dopamine and for us to get dependent on the substances that produce it. And we end up craving those substances really, really badly. Among which I feel food is one of the ones that is rarely spoken about. If you're eating a lot of junk food, you need to reduce or even stop it if it's affecting your health. Guys, obesity is one of the biggest problems today in the world, and food addiction can sometimes be as dangerous or even worse than being addicted to drugs or alcohol. On the bright side, exercise can help in addiction recovery. So, if you're facing some kind of addiction, especially drug or alcohol related, short exercise sessions can really help you in the short term. And eventually, when training becomes a habit for you, your body tends to crave the nutritious food a lot more instead of the bad stuff that you know is no good. I suggest you check out this video that I made that talks about the different brain chemicals and how you can trigger them by making healthy changes in your life. So, not only do I talk about how to trigger them, but I also talk about how you can manipulate them to feel good all the time. Don't miss it. So, what number were we at? Okay, number 12. You feel an increased sense of relaxation. Have you ever hit the hay after a long run or a weight session at the gym? For some, even a moderate workout session can be equivalent to that of a sleeping pills effect. And this can even work for people with insomnia. If you're someone like me who works out frequently at night and isn't able to fall asleep, I suggest you start your workouts a little earlier, maybe 5 to 6 hours before you actually go to sleep, and that way you can avoid this problem altogether. Not only is this going to prepare and signal the body that it's time to sleep, but when we eventually go to bed, we end up setting our internal clock right in the process. And this can become a very good routine to practice and to follow if you're having any sleep troubles. Number 13 is what we all are looking for: increased productivity. Guys, I can personally vouch for the work researchers have done in this area. They found that workers who took time to exercise on a regular basis were way more productive than their sedentary peers. So it's important for you to indulge in regular exercise so that not only do you become more productive, but you also experience these amazing added benefits, which include getting more energetic and feeling fatigue a lot lesser, feeling more focused, and eventually, setting up that kind of healthy lifestyle that will help you optimize your life for that perfect work life balance. Considering how stressful our lives are these days, it's important to have this kind of balance and try to maintain it as best as we can. Number 14. Are you looking to tap into your creativity? Well, a heart pumping gym session can help you improve your ability to create and do just that. Expect yourself to experience a boost in creativity for up to 2 hours after you finish your workout. Looking to take this to the next level and supercharge your post workout inspiration? Then take your exercise outdoors and interact with nature. Finding a park to jog in would work just as well. So, all you artists and musicians better get out there and hit the trails for a long walk or a run, because that way you can refresh your body and retrain your mind to think creatively at the same time. Now, the final benefit that I'm going to talk about is your ability to feel pride and inspire others. This works ideally if you have a habit of exercising already in place. Try exercising or working out with someone whom you know or actually needs help with it. Because you have the ability now to make a change in someone else's life, and that can be a very powerful thing. Here are a few of many benefits that you can experience and share with others if you start working out with them or with a bigger group. Sometimes working out alone can be quite boring, and it's good to change it up now and then so that you have more added benefits to yourself and you can always manipulate your routine to fit your requirement or your needs for that particular workout. Inspiring others to get fit and healthy may be one of the greatest rewards that you can experience in your life. I encourage you to indulge in this final benefit as much as possible, because that way not only will you feel amazing, but you'll be helping others feel amazing at the same time. Okay, now that I've listed out the 15 psychological benefits of exercise and working out, you'll notice that as you experience these psychological benefits, it's very likely that you'll continue to exercise long term because you want to continue experiencing these benefits for what they are. One thing that I failed to mention so far is how much exercise you actually need to do to enjoy these benefits. And I'm going to talk about that right now. So, if you're watching this and exercise is not your lifestyle at this point in time, I encourage you to start with maybe a 10 to 20-minute walk every day. And this is going to help elevate your mood very quickly. Remember, you want to try and ease into the habit of working out rather than jumping into something that is beyond your physical capability. I also encourage you to try these other things that I've listed out here, which include trying to find a friend or a group that actually works out frequently, or maybe even play a sport. And be sure to find something or someone that you can relate to and enjoy during the course of your workout, and that is going to push you to always continue following this lifestyle. Again, remember, we don't want this to become a tedious process. We don't want it to be difficult, but we want it to be fun, and we want to enjoy the process of losing weight and becoming fit. And this is where most people, tend to have a fallout. I have personally quit my own routines more than 5 times, mainly because I wasn't able to cope up with them. It's always helpful to have a goal in mind and make this a part of your life. And during the course of this transformation, you can find out what works best for you and continue doing that long term. And again, if you've never worked out before, this may just be the pill that you need to take. Now, for those of you who already have exercise as a habit and are already following a healthy lifestyle, I encourage you to indulge in the long term benefits by training 4 to 5 days a week, maybe even indulging in both high intensity and moderate intensity work to change it up every now and then. And lastly, very, very important, I encourage you to rest, because that is going to help you regain, rebuild, and reconquer the very next time that you choose to work out. Alright, guys, I know it's been a really long video, but I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, be sure to hit that like button and be sure to leave me a comment about what you thought about this video and what you want me to talk about on this channel. Because remember, this is your channel and I want to push out more content that is going to make you and your life awesome. And be sure to subscribe and share this video on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, and other social media platforms so that this message gets out to as many people as possible and it helps them change their lives. Alright, guys, this is Vikram signing off, and I will see you in the next session. Hey self-helper, looking to take the knowledge that you gained in this video to the next level? Then be sure to click on my face to subscribe and watch the video that I've put out on healthy eating, and that is going to make you look fabulous.